We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. This is it. It's an 18.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Check 43. Alert 3. Alert. Get the point down. He's coming.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Check nickel. Check your hot read.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
54, Mike. 54. Alpha. Watch 54. Watch. Half. Check 31. Check 31.
On play action, Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Watson. On third down. Flushed out right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, alert.
And that'll set him back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 31. Mike 55. Mike 55. Right there.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
51's the money. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike 51. Pass. Smooth. Mike 51.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Check 99. Check.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Allen's throw is complete.
Brings up third down.
Hey, watch. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get in the way.
They'll try and run for it without him. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
319.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Who that?
Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, wahoo!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Mike 55. Check 55.
To throw on third down, Watson. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slam. Check. Alert.
They'll run with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Davis. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Watch out. Tight. He's checking. Stop. Tighten up. Check.
This is Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now it's Watson. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 21 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Back now in Arlington as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, G. 31. 56, Mike 56.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Watson dancing to his left, and that is incomplete here. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? 56. Tackles.
Third and long. It's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Half 85. Half 85.
Wow.
Hey, Charlie.
Motion.
All 52.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, we have it.
From the 31, Allen completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
We got double up. Hey, tight.
Check 37.
Half 85. Half 85.
Back.
Regular.
He's coming, double up.
We go.
On play action, Allen.
Watch the quick.
That's caught left side by Hardman. A big play here for the Cowboys. 47 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Check 13. Check alert.
Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Switch. Show.
All 52.
Check 50. Check 50.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Say. Hey, check.
I got it!
Oh, design run for their wideout.
Hey, switch gears.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Nicole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
You punk.
Hey, 59!
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st down, 49ers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Reset! 19! 55! Hang on, 31!
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Alert, alert!
Now Watson. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. A give to Kamara running right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They come out here in the I. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll run it with Kamara. But I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They come up in an offset I. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Bang, 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 bang. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit. Switch. Tight dog. Slam. Check the backer.
Hey, 31!
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off. Check three.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, he's got some. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30. 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very